Unfortunately, everybody gets super bullish at the top and super bearish at the bottom. However, we did speak about this possible drop on Bitcoin as we are currently almost have gotten like 70% our way down from the previous, amazing pump we had from the beginning of January of 2026. We had Bitcoin jumping and pumping from 87 all the way higher to 95. Not only do we talk about it, but also perfectly longed the close to about it, I'd say. But later on, I did speak about the possible, fake out, also not getting super bullish at the top, not giving longs at the top, and also potentially waiting for lower. We did say that if Bitcoin loses 93k as it did so, we are going to be extremely cautious and wary of a potential reversal lower. I told you guys that whatever goes up fast can also go as quickly and as fast to the lower side. And I also told you guys that whatever happened on Bitcoin on the lower time frame of us going from 85, even from the low of 84.7 all the way higher to 95 or 94.7 to be precise, it's nothing, to be honest, super bullish. It is amazing. It is good, to be honest, because we managed to get and got two amazing longs. But to be honest, it is not something like different from what we had seen previously off of this little local consolidation. We have been consolidating, guys, for the past 2 or I'd say month and a half or so, as you can see. However, unfortunately, everybody that trades patterns, everybody that looks at indicators gets super bullish at the top, whereas Bitcoin is not doing something different. I told you guys that even when I was talking about the possibility of me wanting to short 87, me wanting to short 87 or 97, sorry, does not mean that I'm expecting or predicting and longing blindly at the top of Bitcoin. I've been saying that I'm bullish, waiting for higher ever since we have broken out of 89k, managed to call every single high. However, just to be transparent, I did say there is a more likelihood or chance of probability of us taking the high, but we didn't end up being shorting the high. However, not shorting the high does not mean nothing, because at least we avoided this drop that happened yesterday. Because yesterday I did make a little quick video, and that's a little 12, I'd say, minute or so, 11 minutes, where I said what no one will tell you about Bitcoin's rise and how us losing 93k was probably the beginning of the end of this amazing rise. We later on lost 91.5, and currently we are below 90k. I'm going to be mentioning and explaining a potential short, even though probably I won't be ever exactly calling the bottom and the top. This is not my, to be honest, my duty. It's not my goal to be calling tops and bottoms. I will be trading with the trend. So right now, I'm going to be covering the best possible scenario for a short, and also some important ideas in case we are looking to long, where I'm going to be waiting for, am I too bullish or bearish right now? Let me cover every important fact, because obviously right now we are in a little downtrend. I'd say little, but it's from like 94.7 all the way lower to 90k or 89.8, and using the confluence of the indicator, or sorry, the tool, not indicator, anchored view up, which is taken from the top, as you can see. And we got the high of the day with the NPUC and a point of control. I am probably waiting for a potential little short scalp, not so little short scalp on Bitcoin. If we hold and flip 90k, I wouldn't be looking to long, to be honest, but I would be looking to maybe potentially fade the move, get an anchored view up, fake out of the high, and potentially take it all the way lower. So see how beautiful it is to not try and act as if you only have to short the top. We didn't short the top. I was just waiting for an extra, I'd say 1k move all the way higher, back above 95, 96k. So I didn't catch the exact top. However, I'm always prepared to get something like that, where we downtrend, find a local pump, catch the short, and then continue lower. That's obviously in case Bitcoin decides to go back to 91.5. This is not a prediction, but rather a scenario based trade. And also regarding the next best support, now obviously Bitcoin has done something that is bad a bit, which is actually not only losing 91.4 but also losing 90k, the area where I said I might be looking to long, as you can see. And currently where we're sitting, we either hold on onto 89k, 90k, manage to flip it, as it is, I'd say, the Fibonacci golden pocket taken from these lows. So I'd say the current support zone, which is I'm not going or planning to long, is at around 89 to 90k. This is the area of interest on Bitcoin for at least potential help of not going lower. However, personally, and to be honest, literally, if we never reclaim 91.5, I'll be more expecting a drop lower, probably even going back to 87, taking the lows and also leaning towards 85.5. So right now, I'm not planning too long. I'm not too bearish. I'm not too bullish. I'm rather just waiting for the market to show its hands. I would much rather focus and miss on any kind of a pump, because obviously we are technically at a logical, psychological also support zone. Personally, I'm not interested in whatever happens of a pump. The only pump that I'm interested in is actually a pump that could offer me a potential short. Other than that, I'm going to be waiting for lower. But obviously, as I thought you guys, me waiting for lower does not mean I'm expecting and predicting lower. I merely don't have an important support to want to long. I obviously have 89k, which is actually the anchored view I pulled from the low, as you can see, sitting at 89k with the MPOC. I also have an MPOC at 88. I have a daily at 87.5, but also context does matter. And with the reaction of the top on Bitcoin, us taking the high of the range high, I'm starting slowly but surely, maybe getting convinced we are potentially going to be forming a parallel channel. If I quickly show it to you guys, as you can see, with us or with that being the top, as you can see, we can be maybe potentially prepared for Bitcoin to take out the lows at 80k, 78k. I'm not saying that this is a prediction. I'm merely saying that this could be something that would happen, and if it happens, I'm going to be actually very planning ahead and also probably like waiting for it, because that would be a wonderful not only short to be taken to target, but also a potential long once we take out the lows. Why? Because most beginners fail to understand that Bitcoin usually likes to consolidate in a price action range. Most of you guys get super bullish at the top when we never did or did something different, and most of you guys will and would get super bearish and super scared once we get at the bottom of the range. So trust me, this will be an amazing long, not a prediction, as this was not a prediction and not a short either. I'm merely just explaining the how the market could actually fake the most amount of people by taking now the lows, as we have done with the upside on Bitcoin. Thank you guys for showing up, and thank you guys for being super amazing. Let me guys know if you managed to actually catch any kind of trade. I didn't take trades myself today, so I'm just wanting, or I wanted to actually just wait for the NY Open and also wait till we get the live going. So thank you guys for showing up. Let me quickly do something very quick, as I do usually, and then we'll be starting to read in the comments. Let me know guys if everything seems good. I think the lighting is on, so I don't have to worry about it. Also the microphone seems to be working, so let's roll with it. We got Thursday, also tomorrow is Friday, so we are getting towards the end of the weekend or the week, sorry, and see how nice it is to be not overly bullish. Like, we essentially just started pumping for a week or less than a week, and then immediately started crashing. I mean, I say crashing because people would think that this is a crash, but I mean, nothing happened here different to what happened in a pump. However, just most traders and most humans don't get as excited with the pump once, or like how we get scared on the dump. Like, usually a human would get scared more of a dump, even if it's precisely similar to the pump that happened like literally a couple of days ago. I mean, we were trading at 90k, 89k, I think, on Saturday. So we were at this price action, or at this price point on Saturday and Sunday. So nothing is too different here, nothing outside of the norm. It's just super funny to me. I mean, even though I didn't catch the long, I'm just happy. I don't want to act as if I predicted this, but as I told you guys, I'd much rather be a reactionary analyst and a trader. Like, when I saw Bitcoin lose 93k, I told you guys, oh yeah, I'm expecting the high probabilistically, mathematically, to be hit. So I'm probably going to be leaning towards waiting for 94.7 to be taken out, not to act as if I predicted this to be the top. But I also told you guys, don't be opening longs at the range high. And also be wary of us not getting back to 93k, especially yesterday's live. For those who were, who did attend and watched yesterday's live, I was very much clear and almost started to lean more bearish, I guess, even though Bitcoin wasn't that bearish with the high looking like that. Most beginners. Yeah, most beginners had their give me a second here, guys. Yeah, most beginners had their little triangles drawn out. Everybody was super bullish, waiting for higher. And I've been saying, guys, please don't be drawing triangles. Like, if you were a pattern trader, let me break it down to you how different, or what's the difference between me and someone who traded a triangle. Yeah, personally, even though, yeah, I mean, even though I was waiting for higher, I wanted to short 97, so I didn't call the exact top. Just to be transparent, I mean, all you guys know, I don't have to say it, but I mean, just for those who don't watch the live stream, I didn't call the top. I'm not going to act as if I knew the top, but at least I didn't participate in a long at the range high. I understood to stop trying to long as long or as soon as Bitcoin got super, parabolic, not sub parabolic, but I mean, it got to the top, which is like 91, 92, 93. I stopped giving longs. I just was talking and covering and commentating over whatever was happened. So, I mean, I took the long with you live at 89K. So, the difference between a pattern trader and us, I'd say us, because hopefully most of you guys did that. Yeah, we took the trade at 89K. We made money by the price going up, but we weren't waiting for Bitcoin to get above an imaginary trend line for us to join a long. Because had you longed, I'd say, had you longed a pattern, I mean, that looks like an amazing pattern to be drawing. See how ridiculous it is? Like, look at this. This is a pattern, yeah, grade 5 pattern. I mean, all of us took a triangle in school, yeah, and that's why I tell you guys, please don't be trading these, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll put the pattern. Oh, I'm expecting this. So what I will do, I will put my target at 107, and I will put my stop loss. I mean, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, let's assume. I mean, most pattern traders don't use a stop loss, but let me say, assume it is at the low of the wick. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, watch this. I'm not even going to replay. I'm just going to immediately exit the replay. Look at this. Yeah, what happened to my nice pattern? See? And now, oh my God, we have to draw the pattern on the other side. Oh, now I'm flipping super bearish. Yeah. So as I told you guys, I'm not going to act as if I knew the top where it was or where it was going to be at. I mean, nobody knows, but I want to, I mean, make it very, very clear that we did cover on yesterday's live and also on the video, the little video that came out of the live, which is this one, what no one will tell you about Bitcoin's rise. So even though I didn't short, I knew what to avoid as soon as I saw Bitcoin do this. Like, I caught along with you guys. We did take a long at 91.3. Yeah, we did made money. I think almost all of you guys, I'm amazed how most of you guys actually did take the long at 91.3 and closed 50% at 93K, which is exactly what I did. And then once I opened the live stream with Bitcoin, I'd say maybe looking at this here, yeah, the live stream was live when Bitcoin was like this. I did tell you guys it doesn't look like the most bullish thing. We saw, sorry guys, we saw, first of all, in retrospect, yeah, we saw Bitcoin take the high, which is the liquidity here, and lose 93. So I told you, if Bitcoin does not reclaim 93.1, I'm leaning to more bearish. So I'd much rather, yeah, not act as if I knew the top and miss out on a potential move like that. So I missed out on me being wary of a drop before it happened. So yeah, I technically and realistically and honestly, I did miss this section, which is the yellow section, but later on I was avoiding, and I managed to avoid the rest. Yeah, now obviously it looks similar to, I mean, the same size. So I missed half and I avoided half. Yeah, but also with that, obviously it may end up looking like this. So what if this happens? I mean, I'm proud to not have called the top. If you think that the top has, I mean, if you think that if someone has to call the top, has to exactly get the precise dollar amount, then I'm happily not going to be labeled as a top caller. Yeah, if that's even a word. But if you consider this as a top because it's much lower portion of the whole range move, then I'm proudly also, I mean, I don't want to say I called the top. I mean, I at least avoided the bearish scenarios before it happened. Yeah. So give me a second here. I want to read the comments very, very quickly here. Sorry guys for taking a while here. I know we took it slowly. So let's get with the first comment. I mean, I noticed it when we were actually at the countdown. I was laughing at it and I was happy because that actually gives me a chance to look at the comments. Yeah, so we've got our brother, or maybe a sister, I'm not sure, yeah, saying bro is getting wrecked as per usual. Yeah, and I'm always loving the fact whenever we get a like a, you know, a bad comment. Why? Because they are very, very rare. Essentially, once That's maybe the first one ever, to be honest. So thank you, Lasted. You have the trophy of being the first negative comment in 2026, and maybe even in the whole entire channel. So thank you, Lasted. Him saying bro's getting wrecked as per usual, very funny. And I invite you to stay on the live stream. I'm not going to reply, but I'll let others reply. And you also, I mean, rather than giving me a childish comment, maybe explain in details how I got wrecked. Yeah. So, anyways, cross current. Sorry guys for being bringing on negativity here. Cross current. Thank you. Good morning. We got Hani. White choice. Thank you. Thank you, Mitwalli. Good morning. Don't forget to TV box. I forgot, to be honest. No worries, my bad. Jimmy Villain. Good morning, my brother. How are we doing? Still in my short, waiting on my long entry. Have a blessed day, my friend. You're a legend, to be honest. We got Wayne in the chat. Oyantum, bro. Good call. Same here. Yeah, we got Mitwalli, Cryptonet, Big Huggies, Legend, Mac Tommy, Joao, Manuel. All the brothers and sisters are here. That's amazing, to be honest. What do you think all the sales moving to exchange? I don't have a... I have no clue. Do you still have your long open? No, I closed it as explained and as told from yesterday, guys. So obviously I want to take profit. So I'd much rather not close it at the top. Yeah, but then notice the bearishness and close it. Yeah, so I essentially closed it at like the loss of 91.1, I guess. Yeah. And I did tell you guys that if we lose 91.3, this job would be happening very, very easily. And if someone asked me, did you long 90K? I haven't yet, or I'm not planning to long 90K. I mean, at least now. Yeah. What indicators are you using? I use 0 indicators, my friend. Hamza, Maggie, thank you. Welcome, champs. Just waited. No trade was taken even when tempted. Learning how to stay with the rules. Amazing, Idosa. You're a legend. And I'm happy with you. I mean, learning, because that's essentially how we make most of our money, by waiting and doing nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we got Annie. Hello, everyone in champs. Thank you, thank you, Wayne. Wayne saying Ahmed doesn't use indicators. He uses analytics are based, or his analytics are based, volume, liquidity, and order flow, and the anchored view up. Yeah, I mean, anchored view up is a volume tool. So, hello, Abu Champs. Alward. Thank you, Hamad. Hello. So you are saying the triangle I drew using a compass is wrong. We got 121 watching, only 23 likes. Wayne is demanding likes, guys. Come on. Action Tourist said I longed at 90.1, but seeing the view up is making this more exiting now. We'll see what happened. Anticipating getting stopped out. Good day, Ahmed. Great to see you, like brother. Always. Thank you, bro. Ahmed, would you dismiss chart patterns even on the macro daily candles as well as on the macro? Maybe you mean micro? Macro, micro, whatever is in between. All of them, I dismiss them. No usage of patterns ever. Yeah. So there's a chance we pump first before going lower. Maybe. Let me see. Breaking even on bad trades is the best possible outcome. Absolutely. I don't think we can disagree on that. Short ETH at 32.44 yesterday, the live stream, and TP half on ETH. What a legend. My hats off to you, brother. Thank you. Just watching, sitting back with a nice espresso in hand, vibing, feeling good at the beach, chilling. Amazing. Please ignore negative comments. Yeah, I mean, the reason why I don't ignore them, because I find them generally, I'm happy with them, to be honest, because they are very rare. Yeah, like I mean, if the comment had like some constructive criticism, then I'll be good with it, and maybe even have a discussion, an open discussion. But whenever the comment is a bit childish, it makes me laugh, to be honest. So that's why I like to call them out, read the name, and ask them to reply again and comment again and explain themselves. Yeah, because I mean, they won't be able to do that. Yeah. Thank you. Mitwalli saying, said, good work, brother. Love your analysis. Thank you, bro. Mitwalli, nice having a double coffee too, but in my home office, it's negative 10 degrees outside. So no beach for Mitwalli, I guess. May I know what the technical reason you not longing at 90K? The technical reason was me not, first of all, so see how the reaction was bad? Yeah. And also because I was busy. Yeah, but if you had taken it, I mean, I haven't checked the order flow, to be honest. I wasn't looking at the charts. Yeah, but I didn't like the reaction here, so I didn't take it, and I wasn't on the chart. So, I mean, it's easy for me not to take it, but I think it was a very easy, avoidable trade, to be honest. Yeah, but if you had taken it, or had taken it, yeah, so, I mean, you would have watched, I mean, entered here, took the long here and maybe got stopped out. Personally, I haven't taken it, to be honest. So I mean, I'll tell you if I did, but I did not take it. And also, I didn't like the bearishness on the market, so I just wanted to wait for the NY Open, to be honest. Yeah. No technical reasons, to be honest. Yeah. How are you doing, Stevik? My TA suggests 89.7 as a good zone to long. We can take previous high from here. What's your TA? I mean, I've covered it, but hopefully we can delve deeper later on. Thanks for really enjoying the videos. Thank you, Farah. Waiting for 85. Yeah, I think that beach is only. I mean, that's not. It's similar to here and then. Do you have plan to short or long? Uh, in my head. Where all the champs like? That is at least what we can do. Oh my God! Why did you delete the comment? I wanted to read it. Let me see. Thank you for deleting it, Wayne. Yeah. I mean, kids, kids being kids, guys. Yeah, we gotta hate her. I mean, not totally hate her, but I mean, a little kid. Hi, sometimes ago, you were using often the harmonic. Two triangles in butterfly shape. Is that something you stopped? It's not a triangle. It's a harmonic. I use it, but as a fun way of predicting how a market could move, not as a sort of something that I use literally. Yeah. Uh, yeah, Free Fire, sir. I took long at 89.8 with 89.7. Is that according to your analysis? Personally, if you are at your entry, I wouldn't open a long now, personally. But if you did, I mean, I cannot tell you not to close it, but I don't have a long now, so that's... Give me a second here. Hello everyone, thank you TD4. I didn't take the long at 90k because this area specifically got resistance that's had a lot. I mean, fair enough. Do you offer copy trading? That would be awesome. No. What? I mean, there's an answer, but also I'd also love if someone wants to get educated and also trade themselves. So no. Yeah, I see copy trading as a way out of not putting the time in. Yeah. Also because you may not have time enough, so that's fine. But I mean, I guess trading is only for those who have time to learn. What's the time frame you were looking for a trade today? We are looking for a trade time today. I wouldn't use a time frame, guys. As I told you guys, time frame are useless. Yeah. So I mean, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute is the same kind of trade. Like right now, I'm waiting potentially for a short at 91.5, 91.7. So the daily high. Yeah, that's the high on Thursday. But I mean, it is the daily high even on the 1 second time frame, and the 5 second time frame, and the 5 hourly time frame, and the 12 hourly time frame. So I don't care what time frame it is. Time frame is just a way of viewing the market. Yeah. He's not a financial advisor. I mean, I have stopped manifesting a job, by the way. Very important disclaimer. Everything beyond here is God's will, not mine. No promises. What's the best tool to learn trading? What's the best tool? For trading, I guess. I'll tell you, learn liquidity volume. That's it, liquidity volume, and then you can get a bit advanced by looking at the order flow. Don't use, I'll tell you, don't use patterns, don't use, what else? Trend lines, whatever. Yeah. Trading view as literal tool. Yeah, and trading view obviously. I mean, yeah. I'm too nice, so I don't wanna. Trading is gambling. I mean, before I ban you, brother, how old are you or sister? I'm guessing a brother. Yeah, but if you're a sister, then uh. Anyways, so also, guys, by the way, also I want to talk about ETH and how wonderful this has been, and also by the way, ETH looks more bearish than Bitcoin. Like with the gap in volume here, it's more likely that if we don't go and reclaim this section of the chart, I mean it's pretty obvious, but I want to just mark it out here. Yeah. So if ETH doesn't get over this section, it's probably going lower. But please don't be shorting this. Yeah. 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 So I'm looking also to short ETH. Yeah, incongruent with Bitcoin's idea potentially. Yeah. See how nice this is as a fake out. I use Market Cipher since a long time. Great tool. Personally, I don't recommend it. I see it fake as fake as the RSI. Yeah, I mean, if it's working for you and you're literally profitable for months, do continue. But if you aren't profitable, hear me out and literally delete all your indicators. Trust me, guys, these are a waste of time from experience. Not to hate on them for no reason. Yeah, obviously. So I'd say that. Yeah, so I mean, I look for potentially. Let me see where the daily high is at. Daily high is a bit further. So I'll probably just look for Bitcoin's confluence with ETH going inside this section. So what I'll be waiting for, if you want to make money, yeah, even though we didn't short the top, yeah, you could have shorted the fake out of 93. I mean, I missed it. Yep. But also, if we get a move upwards, everybody will get super happy and excited. We can take the high and then do this. Obviously, guys, as a reminder, yesterday 91.3 was support. Today, it is resistance. But as I taught you, we don't uh, trade the break of resistance, but rather of support, sorry, but rather we wait for a retest of it. I mean, if we go back to it, we can use it as a reason to enter a short. So, for example, here, just to quickly, I mean, remind you guys of why this is a resistance area now, because it's a point of control of this whole range. Yeah. So us revisiting this area as resistance, especially if you have like other reasons like the anchored VWAP, like the MPOC, like the daily high liquidity. If we go back here, get people stuck and happy, long in the top, we manage to catch a trade and then get a continuation lower. Yeah. So I'm not expecting a move higher, nor am I expecting this reaction to be caused if we get a move higher. We could obviously do that, or we could go lower from here. I'm not exactly predicting or expecting this exact move to happen. I'm merely saying that if we go higher, especially with the NY open in an hour or so, yeah, if we get the fake out of the top, this could be a potential good move. Yeah. Yes, waiting for the daily high. Exactly, yeah. Alaikum salam, bro. How are you doing? I'm doing quite fine, alhamdulillah. Could you please show your settings on the fixed volume, range volume profile? Absolutely. I mean, I can do it. And also I can tell you that is no difference, but the only difference is the row size. So see how like my volume like nodes aren't squarish, is because I've got a row size of 500. So these are little squares, I guess, that make it seem as if they're not squares. So I mean, regular default stuff, number of rows. That's the only difference. Yeah, just move it to 500, and that's basically it. I mean, the colors are stylistic choice. So if you want to copy them, I mean, I can do it. I can show you my colors. I mean, I made them up, so it doesn't matter as much, you know. If you, unless you want to exactly do it, so I'll show you. It is normal red, and then this orange with 25% opacity, and then normal red, the same one, and then the same orange, which is like in the corner. Yeah, and that's it. Obviously, value area high, value area low, same colors as they come. Maybe you can want if you want to change them, you can. You can. I mean, blue doesn't look good, but you can. I mean, as I told you, these are not important. You're not going to be profitable by the color of your volume profile. Uh, Sorry. What do you think about the semi gap at 8.5? I don't trade semi gaps, to be honest. I don't care about them. I mean, I don't think nothing of them. So I can. Indicators are good for extra confluence. Using them as a signal is useless. Even as extra confluence, I don't use them, to be honest. Trust me, guys. Indicators are borderline B, respectfully space S. From experience, obviously, as I told you. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. Uh, yeah. Arani, Champs Crypto, you are one of the few traders who shares your thought process before and after you take a trade. Such insight has been so valuable to us traders. Thank you, Arani. Thank you for being super nice and for giving me your feedback. I'm happy to have I mean to have shared something helpful or something that you find helpful at least. Good move to short, right? No, absolutely not. Guys, 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 please, I'm not talking specific to the commenter, but I'm just in general. Don't be asking me to long when we are like at the top, and don't be asking me to short now. I mean, what can I tell you? I mean, are you? I mean, sorry guys, but will you risk short here? Not even because it dropped. I'm not saying that this is the bottom. Obviously, it is more likely that we continue dropping. But I'm just saying that don't be shorting just because the market is moving down. Please. Ahmed, you gave us such great lessons for free. I did study a lot of stuff, and this is most user friendly. Please, maybe kept me still be kept me, I guess, kept me still be brave enough to insist on Mac and exit chart lesson in practice. No worries. And by the way, guys, I'm going to be traveling on Saturday, so I'm literally forced to set it up. So I just said I will do it on the last day. So tomorrow, Friday, I will set it up. But I might be setting it up after live. So you're going to be, I mean, benefiting of me setting up the Mac either Saturday if I manage to make a video, because I'm going to be traveling, or Sunday, obviously, for the live stream. Yeah. As told you, let me read this. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Thank you, brother. No worries, Biro. You're welcome. Is there a chance that Bitcoin will pump today? Yes. I mean, yes. I never say no, guys. Before you enter any trade, which time frame you take approve confirmation? There isn't such thing as confirmation. The word confirmation, I use it sometimes, very rarely, figuratively, not literally. And also, time frame depends on the scale of the trade. So I know that's a very, very maybe a vague answer, but obviously, if I'm scalping, if you find yourself waiting for a trade like this, I'd say maybe the 15-minute time frame is sufficient to view, but there isn't such thing as confirmation. The reason why I don't focus on answering these questions in depth is because if I say look at it on the 15-minute time frame, you think just wait for the 15-minute time frame candle to close. But trust me, guys, candles are also just an invention. I said yesterday. I don't want to say it again. Yeah. Give me a second here. It depends on what type of trade you are gonna take. Exactly. Yeah. So not type, but I mean, obviously, if I'm literally having a little idea that like the reasons for the trade are small in period, then I'll be looking at the 5, 10 minutes, 3-minute time frame. If it's a super scalp, usually my trades are trades that I view them on the 15 to 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I view them with the 15-minute time frame, but doesn't mean I use the 15-minute time frame as confirmation, because I never use candles for confirmation. Yeah. We are at the position of interest. I'm not sure what that means. Good morning, I guess. Vinny, how you doing? Sign on late. You might have said already what your feelings on the opening of the stock market this morning. More probable to pump or dump. Do you not base it off of the stock market? I mean, I have lots and lots of friends who do. Personally, I don't. I should be maybe, but personally I don't focus on the stock market. Yeah. I do understand that yes, stock market, Bitcoin moves with the stock market or similar to how altcoins move with Bitcoin. Personally, I don't use it as a metric, to be honest. But if you do, then that's fine also. Not something that I'm against. Give me a second here. Second place in trading competition, I guess. Whoever is first, I'm coming for you, G. Do you play chess? I don't, unfortunately. Sir, is it good to short at? But it helps. I guess if someone knows how to play chess, you would be a good trader, I guess, because, I mean, probability and maybe memorizing previous back tests of how the game ended. Sir, is it good to short 9-1? Exactly, yeah. After bearish, yeah, that's what we've said, yeah. Also, guys, regarding the competition, we got Musa in second place. A quick reminder, guys, that the first day of the trading competition will be ending in 2 hours and 27 minutes. Now, I want to be also saying that I was blown away with how many participants we've got. If you haven't yet participated, just go and make sure you go in the description where you've got all the details. Now, as told you guys, don't worry, like, even if you don't participate or get a chance to win in the next 2 hours, because obviously the day will end, you got 6 more days. So the competition is essentially 8k as a full price, but for each day is $1,000. So don't worry, like if you don't get top 10 for today, once this 2 hour time ends, we're going to be getting into a new day where the leaderboard, let me show you the nice leaderboard of our nice amazing community. This 10th place leaderboard will be reset. So like you have a fair chance, and you won't be in a disadvantage if you join the trading competition today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, whenever. Like every day is a competition by itself where we give away $1,000 for the top 10 on the leaderboard. Yeah. And as I told you guys, or as I told you, I don't want to literally take a while and explain again, but obviously the competition is for both those who want to make an account on Weex, but then participate, or you have an account with me, so you need to only go to step two, sorry. So first link, step one is for sign up, and for those who want to sign up using my link to have a Weex account. Yep. If you don't have a Weex account under me, you won't be eligible for step two. If you have made an account with me, I get questions like, oh Ahmed, I made an account with the referral code like the other one 2 months ago, am I eligible? Obviously you are. So if you have a pre-existent Weex account that is signed under me, yeah, you can just skip step one and go immediately to the competition link. If you click this competition link, it will take you to this nice looking amazing counter and a page, as you can see, where you only required or needed to actually press one button. So once you make an account, or if you have an account with me, you need to not forget to click this yellow button. Now, I don't want to click it, but it says register now. If I click on it, it will say registered ED, yeah, and then you're good. Just start trading. You are counted in every single day. Now, as you can see, a nice member just remembered to participate, so we got an extra pump of 197 now. So that's basically it, guys. If it's not clear, tell me or ask me, or maybe I'll explain it into depth. But trust me, it is clear. But if it's not for you, that is fine. I will try my best to say it again in a clearer way, I guess. Maybe it could be my bad here. Yeah. So let me see. Give me a second here. Sorry. So happy that this community is growing now. I'm happy too, and we also like our community's growth gets us more comments, new viewers, new members who are interested in actually learning TA. So not only do we build on what we've built or made as a foundation of like explaining concepts, but also we get to go back again every day or so and explain what the anchored view up is, and what line it is, and what volume profile is, and what the settings are for the volume profile. So that's also nice to build on this nice, amazing family, which also gets me excited for the evening and I trade with you guys. So that's amazing, to be honest. Can you explain, or sorry, I got a question before that. He's 109k. I need 500x a trade to reach him. By the way, guys, you would need, sorry, it's not your own amount. I've explained it, guys, but the trading volume that ranks the leaderboard in the trading competition. So for example, this guy who's first place, I'm not sure who it is. If you want to say, reveal yourself. Anyways, so he has, you can't, let me try to move it, not to mess things up. Yeah, but let me see. See, he has 109, 109k trading volume. Yeah. You think, oh, he is rich. No, guys, it's not based on the value of your account, but based on the value of the trade that you open, and it's counted twice. Once when you open it, or once when you close it. For example, I know I said it yesterday, but I'm going to explain again. If you enter a trade with $1,000 margin, your own money, you enter 1,000. Yeah, you enter this with 20x leverage. Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah. So the trading volume for entering the trade would be the value of the trade, not the margin. Like if I go to this for my open account here, or for my current trade here, see how this trade is valued at 8.4k dollars. Not my own money, but that's the value of the trade with the leverage and after you multiply. So the trading volume for opening a trade is your margin multiplied by the leverage, which is the value of the trade. For example, in this case is 20 times a thousand, so $20,000 obviously. Yeah. So if you open a trade today 1000 20x, you will see a trading volume going up by 20k. But then once you close the trade in profits or in loss, doesn't matter, it's going to be counted again as, sorry, yes, yeah, as $20,000. Yeah, so it's counted twice, when you open and when you close. So if someone has $100, yeah, they can trade and open and close as long as you're profitable. As I told you, don't be going crazy gambling your money just to get or win, guys. Please do it smartly. Yeah. Can you explain which time frame you would use to get into specific trades, I guess. Sorry, scalp. There isn't a specific answer for that. It's not a defined. Why? Because I told you guys, I don't care much about the time frame. I look at, or I care about the period you're focusing on. For example, like a higher time frame move. For example, if someone did take a short from the top of this fake out, yeah, they would have been looking at the 4 hourly, 1 hourly time frame. Why? Because I mean, just to have a view, a zoom out view, because obviously we're taking into account a move that happened like 27 days. Yeah. So it's not an issue of time frame, but rather an issue of period. Yeah, or a matter of period. So that's almost a month long of price action. If I'm looking to scalp, yeah, the reason it is a scalp, it's not because it is on the lower time frame. No, because you're only taking into account I mean, price action for a little period. For example, like if I want to scalp Bitcoin on the 5-minute time frame, I'm not going back down to the 5-minute time frame because it is like essential to me trading a scalp. I can scalp on the 30-minute time frame. It's just going to be a bit confusing and hard to break down this action. For example, if I want to trade this range, like this one, yeah, short long the low and short the top. If I want to trade this, I can do it also in the 30-minute time frame. It's just going to be more convenient to look at the trade and the entry and the analysis on the lower time frame. For example, 5-minute time frame. Yeah, also 3-minute time frame is good. So don't be memorizing these stuff. Know that is about actually looking or understand it rather than memorize it. So see how this is only us trading based on the past 6 hours of price action. So there's a bit of correlation between the length of the period and the time frame, but it's irrelevant to it being the main factor or the reason. Yeah, hopefully I've made it clear, guys. I know that it may sound a bit confusing, but I mean, I tried to break it down as clear as possible, to be honest. My thought process for leaning bearish: when we hit 89.6k, price kept pumping straight to 97 with no small pullbacks. That usually signals short covering the. I mean, that's fair. I mean, you sound smart by saying it, so I don't want to read it fully, but I mean, you're good. Ahmed, please tell Weex their fees are high. I mean, if you get the VIP or trade for longer, they would drop it. Also, make sure you're entering and closing with limit. Ahmed, I'm thinking for going hard on my Solana short. Technically, it formed a lower low and a lower high, so I'm expecting a lower low before closing my short. What do you think? I mean, I wasn't paying it. I mean, I did read your comments, but maybe I didn't quite catch it. But I will entertain it, obviously, for Hamad, and look at Solana. Yeah, I mean, see how nice it is to not get bullish. And I'm hopefully someone shorted 141. Maybe you, Hamad, shorted it. I'm not sure. But anyways, let me look what Solana is doing. I mean, you haven't told me what your entry is. I'm not sure if you wanna enter a trade or you're planning to enter a trade, but I mean, let's go with it and see what's looking or what's going on with Solana. Now, obviously, guys, as told you, like, you can be smart about it by how? By actually trading trading Solana or ETH with confidence or with Bitcoin. For example, if you start seeing Bitcoin do this, wait for this, either catch it on Bitcoin, or maybe the confluence would look like this on ETH, or for Solana. I mean, it's hard to tell now, but I mean, obviously, it's very obvious that this is a point of control, an important area, and an important zone. So, I guess, I mean, if I look at, if I take a lower time frame move, let me see. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be a bit far away. So maybe I'll focus on, let me see, high or not taken. Maybe this one. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do. I mean, it looks nicer on ETH, I guess. Maybe this one too. I mean, it's hard to tell. Yeah, not hard, but I mean, looks nicer. If I had to pick, I'd choose Bitcoin. I'd choose, sorry, ETH. Yeah, to replicate Bitcoin's move. But I mean, the thesis here, or the conclusion here, is that if you have a short from anything higher than 138, you're good. Yeah, you don't have to close it. You shouldn't close it for that matter, to be honest. Let me see. Like, see how the anchored view up is contextually or context based. Like, we got tops to pick from, but this one would tell you the little kind of time frame. I mean, lower time frame move. Yeah. So we have this point of control. I mean, that's nicer on Solana. Yeah. If you want to enter a short, I guess. Let me see. I'd say that this is a range point of control. That's a range technically too. I'll do this because I want to remember that this is smaller than that. Yeah. And then maybe let's see where it does, what this is. Yeah. I mean, technically we've hit it, but maybe another fake out of 135 would be nice. Yeah, doing this. Yeah, so maybe the trade here is potentially a larger one at 136 or a smaller one at 135. What's the difference between 135 and 136? One is pulled from a volume profile that is literally encapsulating the whole month or so. One is literally taken from the past. I mean, I forgot, but I mean, couple of days, 4 days. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, a point of control that has volume built in for 4 days is different to a volume a point of control that has like volume going back all the way from beginning of December or end of November. I didn't check well, but I mean, we don't have to remember that. It's not important. Yeah. So I guess that is the play here. As I told you guys, if I had to give, I don't like to predict, but the market looks like the ones to drop. Like Solana would probably go back to 132, 131. ETH would probably drop to, I mean, probably even to 30 again. And Bitcoin probably going back lower. Yeah. I mean, I'd prefer it to go higher before lower. But I mean, if it does go lower, that's fine too. I'm not going to participate in any move, to be honest. Yeah, as you can see here, like I base it on the volume profile lack in volume. I taught you guys this, like the gap in volume. So that's what makes me like wary of a potential easy move. Like, I mean, yeah, technically we have 89, we have the anchored view of this anchored view. By the way, guys, is super crucial. Why? Because that's pulled from the low. So this indicator, or sorry guys, sorry to use the I word. This tool, yeah, indicates, that's what I wanted to use, indicates, sorry, that the uptrend is still technically intact. Now, it's not the most technical uptrend because obviously we've gone through it all the way up and down, so not super technical, but at least it would tell me that we got some volume below us, yeah? But realistically, if I want to keep it real with you guys, I mean, we can do this to catch it short, but regardless with that, if we never get back to 91.3 and reclaim it, so I mean, with that being said, or I mean, with that either we do, I mean, if Bitcoin does this and gets above, I'll tell you, okay, we will cancel the bearishness. But whether Bitcoin does this to offer a short or goes lower from now, both scenarios, like 2 out of 3 scenarios, except the scenario where we go higher from here, yeah, both make me feel that we're going to go lower, probably 85. I mean, technically, the volume area is at 87.4. Yeah, this one. But I don't want you guys to be, I mean, memorizing stuff. So it's more about context. Like, obviously, there's a chance we put a higher low. Yeah, we put a higher low like this. So low, low. We go back here and then do this. This is possible, but context-wise and probability-wise, taking the low would be more probable. So if we go back to 87.5, I could be longing a lower time frame move. So I don't want to promise you not longing, because what if we get a little 15-minute time frame idea like this, whatever like it looks like. But in general, I'm leaning towards lower unless we go back above 91.3. So hope you guys got the point. Like, I'm not here spreading FOMO. I'm not here telling you I'm expecting or predicting lower. I'm merely just saying that I didn't manage to catch short. So, but I wouldn't be long in here. I would be either waiting for a drop like this or a pump to catch short. The only scenario where this is cancelled is us going up, above, hold, cancel and do nothing. Yeah, I'm going to be missing on a long too. Yeah, so I'm okay with missing the top and a bottom. If this ends up being a bottom and we do this, I'm not going to be participating randomly taking a trade. Yeah. Now everything that I've said, I mean, in the past 10 minutes are about the higher time frame moves. Do I or will I ever not long? Obviously, I can. Like, this is a low with 89 being a little MPUC. Maybe we can scalp it, like a little scalp. Either a little scalp that ends up being luckily a big move. I cannot promise you to not long, but based on the higher time from general outlook, I would prefer a bigger longs lower, yeah, and shorts being more probable to win. If you know what I mean, guys. Hopefully you got the point. Like, you know me, like I'm not going to tell you, oh, I'm not going to enter long unless we get back to 85. It's not a definite answer. Like, it's not that simple. It's not that clear cut. I'm merely just saying that with the uh with the stuff that we know now, it looks like, or probability, it looks like it's going to be lower, going lower, especially with us taking the high now, liquidating everybody. Probably lots and lots of longs, stupid longs entered at the breakout of a triangle. So most of them are now stuck at the top, pushing price lower, more bearish, less participants of shorters at the top. Even me, I wasn't participating in that. So that shows you that this is a very, very strong move to get, to get back and liquidate everybody. Luckily not us though. So that, I mean, makes me more confident of a potential drop. I don't also want to remind you guys that we left liquidity here. That's a little liquidity, also higher time from liquidity. So if we happen to do that, I'm not going to be generally, surprised. I'm not spreading FOMO. As long as I don't give a setup, don't be taking my statements and making setups out of them. But as I told you guys, this is just a clear outlook of the market and how I'm planning to trade it. Yeah. So whatever happens. I'd much prefer Bitcoin pumping, but looks like it wants to drop lower. Lack of volume. Let me look at the comments. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Ahmed. You're the best. Thank you, Arito. We got Nestor. A comment in Russian. Sorry, guys, I'm not able to read that. Maybe Vikrant can help us. Are you seeing recently open shorts in current price? Nothing that interests me currently, to be honest. Like, I can see the CVD going lower, yeah, but this section is bearish. Let me go on a 15-minute time frame. This section is bearish. If I had to bet my life, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll never do that. But if I would, then while below 90.8, it's more likely that we drop to 89. Now, I'm not going to trade this. Obviously, I don't be opening shorts like this, but I'm just saying, like, order flow wise, this section looks bearish. This section only, yeah. Hello, coach. Hi, Ahlan Mahdi. Free Fire. Huge respect for your consistency and transparency. Every trade is explained clearly with proper charts. No fake hype, just learning. Traders like you generally help the community grow. What a legend, Free Fire. Thank you for such an amazing and kind comment, to be honest. Hamad, my entry was 142. You were a legend, Hamad, so I cannot tell you what to do because you called the top. You're good to go. It's probably going to be dropping lower. Everything seems to be going lower. I'd love for the market to offer me a move higher to get a short, but looks like it wants to go lower. Also, Bitcoin 89, maybe even 87. So most of my presence by going live is about actually preventing you guys from entering wrong trades, which is maybe an effect that not most would appreciate. I don't want to be appreciative. I'm just saying that obviously we're going to be enjoying times where profits are made, as we did take an 89k bottom long before the pump. But most of the time would be actually about guiding you and actually making you avoid longing and shorting randomly. So I did not probably even maybe catch a short myself, but hopefully made you guys avoid longing, and also probably maybe helped 1 or 2 or 3 catch a short by themselves. Personally, I didn't. Yeah. So that's also a factor that you have to also care about. Like, you not entering a trade is a win by itself. Sorry, he asked if you can turn on the CC. I told them they'd be available after the live. What a legend, Vicar. Thank you. Don't time me out, please. No worries. Appreciate it. Just sharing how I see price action. No worries. More than glad to have a brother sharing their price action or their comment or view. I want to scale in 10x in Bitcoin from 90k to 88k. Stop loss at I don't do scaling in. I see it as you failing to have an entry and a proper strategy. So I mean, don't treat trading as you are investing. So I don't recommend you scaling in or scaling out, whatever you want to do. Do you have a Discord channel? No. Everything that I do give away is for free. I go live every single day. All right. So at 7 a.m. Eastern time, which is 4 to 5 sometimes p.m. Dubai time. And also, we got the nice free Telegram channel linked in the description. So nothing to sell you. If I was to have a Discord, you would know about it because it would be in the description, but I don't. Yeah. Are you not constrained of more and more people using volume trading? More people means bigger chance to be wrong. Can it be as a result? Maybe. I mean, if I make you guys money, if we make money for 1 or 2 years and then it stops working, then that is fine. Also, I mean, I'm not going to hide it, guys. I mean, the order flow and the volume profile is a tool that I've been using for years. I mean, it's hidden by my camera, but it is a tool readily available. It's not paid. It's not. I mean, guys, we still haven't gotten into the exo chart. Order flow is hard by itself. I mean, it gets harder. Like for example, 2 years ago, I would have shorted this. Yeah, I was just playing fake outs of highs and lows. But now I didn't short it. Why? Because it became very much famous, so that it got less effective. Now obviously here it did work out, but trust me, this little, I mean, picking a wick and faking it became less effective. Now I have to look for conf rules and extra confidence for areas. Yep. Ahmed, are you Libyan? Indeed, I am. You took a short position at 91.7, executed as scalp long, and identified 85 as strong zone for potential long. Am I correct? I didn't short. I'm planning to potentially short if we go back there. I didn't execute a long at 89k. And identified it gets strong zone for potential long. No. So everything in the combo is wrong. If Bitcoin doesn't hit 91k again, where else can we look for a short? Once we do that, if we do that, then I can tell you. But I cannot tell you before we drop. Yeah, because all of my shorts will be based on us going lower and then going higher a little. Yeah. Wayne is saying we should smash 100 likes. We are at 61 likes. Thank you guys for everybody that had pressed the like button. Thank you, Wayne, for reminding me too. Good evening, champ. You don't sound well again. I hope everything is good. More than well mentally. I mean, in the winters I get sick because of the weather, and in summers I get sick because of the AC. So I'm essentially, I've gotten used to not using my nose in my life. So that's good. No worries. Don't worry about me. If you see a smile in my face, then you should know that I'm doing more than alright, to be honest. Ahmed, what condition made you change your mind of taking 94.7 high before further low? Thank you for that nice question. I mean, I did cover it yesterday, but I'll happily answer you. So, first of all, I identified that Bitcoin dropped, yeah, after taking the high. Yeah, so that made me stop in my track a bit. I think I made a video about it, by the way, and I mean, I went live. So that was the first thing. Yeah. I mean, the live stream was, let me be precise and say or tell you what happened, or when was I live. It was exactly, and that's Tuesday. So it has to be here. Yeah. Exactly like this. We even had witnessed this pump. I remember that was on Tuesday. Yeah. So when Bitcoin was like this, I told you guys that we must hold on to 93.1, if you guys remember. So I told you this is bad, but not totally yet. Totally bad. Why? Because we have to hold 93.1. The other day, or the next day, which is Wednesday, which is yesterday, yeah, we opened the live stream with Bitcoin losing like this, I guess. Yeah, with Bitcoin losing 93. So I told you, now this is more bad, us losing 93. So I told you, unless we reclaim 93, it is more likely that we drop. That's it. So that was made me say this one was the first sign of wariness, and this is the sign of me, I mean, starting to become more bearish. And obviously, see how nice it is to avoid long, and I hopefully made you guys not long, because I know that many traders would not appreciate. I don't want to be appreciative. I'm just saying that you watching me yesterday for an hour did not give you a trade, but at least we managed to say to wait and potentially be wary of a drop. Yeah. So you avoiding a 3% drop on Bitcoin, which is which resulted in around, let's say what, I mean, on ETH it was, let me see that. Yeah, on ETH it was like at around, let's say, two and a half. I mean, surprisingly less than Bitcoin, I guess. Oh, that's Thursday. Sorry, I don't know. That's when it was on Bitcoin. Yeah. So we managed to avoid a 4% move on Ethereum. Let me edit the browser. Yeah. Solana, I mean, it dropped to. I'm not here like trying to say, oh, look at me, I'm smart. I'm just saying that this is easier to learn and easy to benefit out of more than even taking my trades. Trust me, you watching me for an hour or two will probably like help you avoid trades, which maybe in a roundabout way help you make more profits. Like, because like you or us together, I'm not just saying, oh, I'm the reason, but us together being in the live stream every single day would probably cause you to take 70% trade. So if you were used to taking like maybe 50 trades a month, you would be taking 10 a month. But those 10 would be more stronger and better. Not only will you be losing less because you trade less, but also you'll make money because you are picking the best trades. We got Carl in the chat. Smash the like button. Let's go. Sell Bitcoin to buy silver. I mean, coming from Carl, we have to know that we should be doing the opposite. So let's buy Bitcoin, sell our silver. Love your content. Thank you, Darian. Lots of love from India. So let's push the like button, guys. For Carl, we've got 70 likes. So for his 2 comments, we should be getting 30 likes to get 100 likes right now in a matter of seconds. Thank you, Darren. Do you think we'll eventually drop to 70k? To be honest, I'm not the person to think and predict, but it is something to not rule out. So I'm the kind of person to tell you that everything is literally possible, guys. So I mean, be ready for that. 100 likes can do easy. I mean, let's push, guys. Let's get the the momentum going for Carl. Ahmed, one condition. I mean, I've answered that. So that's essentially it. And also, thank you guys for reminding me, or Carl for reminding me. You didn't, but I mean, you made me remember that. If you guys want to join in, guys, we got the trading competition running right now. We only got 2 hours till the first day ends, and then the leaderboard will be reset. And you can also, I mean, you wouldn't have a unfair advantage, as I told you guys. You all would be starting and beginning a new day, a new $1,000 given away, real USDT, not a bonus, thanks to Weex. So if you want to participate, sign up is step 1. I mean, all of you have an account, but if you don't, go to step 1, sign up. Obviously it is an affiliate link, so you'll have the affiliate link, and then later on, once you use it or do it, then you can skip or go to competition link, which is second link in the description. Thank you, Wayne. So as you can see here, if you click on the competition link, then you can obviously join in by just hitting the participant or register now button, as you can see here, guys. As I told you, I don't want to press it, but if you were to press this, it will move or change from register now to registered. So I mean, you'll also see the counter going up by 1, so that will maybe give you a little confirmation if you aren't sure if you're I mean, if you're counted in or not. Yeah, so let's wait and see. I mean, we also could be waiting for Bitcoin to drop a little. Ahmed, I see many POCs for volume profile. Can you explain that? And every time that price take a long move up or down, do you reset your volume profile? I mean, your comment isn't that clear, to be honest. Sorry, brother. What do you mean by you see many point of controls? The usage of the volume profile tool only gives 1 red line. Yeah. So maybe you can clarify what you mean exactly. And hopefully I'll try to answer you to my best of my abilities, or to the best of my abilities, I guess. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure what you mean is that you're using multiple volume profile pools and you're struggling to understand which ones are key. Because obviously a volume profile is the point of control is just a line that tells you the area where you pulled from. This is the section where the higher volume area is at. Yeah, so yes, as I told you guys, using the volume profile is, I mean, in your chart. I'm not sure what you mean exactly. Yeah, I mean, I have point of controls, many of them. No, sorry, here I don't have. I only have 1, which is the RPOC. The NPOCs are just naked point of controls. That's a totally different story here. Nope, no Renata yet. Her presence is missed. Yeah, absolutely, to be honest. I mean, we say yet, but I'm not going to be staying for long today. Uh, I've got stuff to plan, so unfortunately we could be ending the live stream soon. I mean, an hour seems too low now because we've been going crazy by going live for almost 2.5 to 3 hours every single day, amazingly covering the market. I would love to obviously spend hours and hours upon hours together. I'm also planning potentially to stay and do like a crazy, not, I wouldn't say 24-hour long stream because that would be essentially more entertainment than education. But let's see. I wanna push the extreme and see how long we can stay for. Not now, but obviously once I'm back from my travel, we'll do it maybe end of Jan. We'll give it a large, I mean, strong push where we, I mean, do a big giveaway competition and also do a very very long live stream. That way, I mean, right now we are almost always potentially close, or sorry, breaking the all-time high. Our all-time high is like 3 hours and 37 minutes, but we essentially get very close to it every single day. This was literally 10 minutes to away from breaking the all-time high. So we'll hopefully do a crazy one where we literally make the all-time high too far away that we will never ever, unless we do it again, break the all-time high. We got Bitcoin dropping. What an amazing choice to avoid long it. I still expect, by the way, guys, I'm leaning more lower, yeah? Sounds exciting. Let's try to break the all-time high, and I'm shorting there. Let's see, guys. But I mean, by shorting, maybe you would be reporting the channel, or maybe stop watching me if you open a short there. Yeah, and then you take profits whether the market, whether the channel loses, or I mean, whether the channel goes lower in activity or not. We can have an extended live session tomorrow and help you install the Mac. I mean, that is smart, but I need to. I mean, what? I need to. I mean, turn off this Mac to set the other one. Long. We'll see. We got WBC login. Our live stream. Mitwalli is planning to short the all-time high. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. So yeah, I mean, we got Bitcoin dropping. The sooner we get to the NY, or the closer, I guess, we get to the NY Open, the more likely that the price action gets more, I guess, I mean, more bearish, essentially just dropping with more volume. As I told you guys, please be careful and wary of the fact that we got a gap in volume. These are the gaps you gotta pay attention to. Forget about the CME gaps. We got a gap in volume, so that you should be aware of a potential drop, an easy potential quick amazing drop to 87.4, potentially in a matter of seconds or hours or whatever, if Bitcoin does not reclaim 90k. Like, I'll go even as far as taking off the NPOC because it looks bad. See how nice it is now. Like, understand that with Bitcoin, yeah, I want to also take it a step further by looking at the volume profile pull. Yeah, we'll remind you guys of the previous one. If you guys remember, we were looking at this. So obviously we can still hold on 89.2. So now maybe the section to look at is 89.2. Yeah, that is the previous value area high, where if we drop it, we can continue lower. But I don't want to get overly detailed here. So I mean, just understand that on a higher time frame, it's 90k to hold, to break and reclaim. If not, then a drop is imminent. Should I short? Absolutely not. Should I FOMO in a short? Absolutely not. Should I close my short? Not. So don't be closing a short, but maybe hold off longing unless we can reclaim 90k, or we get a drop, or we do something very new or normal after a day or two, and then we can look for ourselves. So I cannot tell you exactly what or how I'm going to be planning this. As I told you, if we somehow get back above 90, I will be welcoming Bitcoin with an open arms to potentially look for this. If we drop, obviously still 87.5 is technically an important area, so I'm going to be looking at it, maybe watching the reaction, but totally, unless Bitcoin wants to do something like this and hold this as a higher high, third higher high, and do this, possible. But unless, I mean, if this doesn't happen, then be also wary of a move like this, drop here, maybe or maybe not. So I cannot tell you exactly, but we got important pivot points: 87.5, 85.5, and then anything below 80k. So I'm not predicting. I'm just mentioning important areas to look for, and important areas to reclaim, and short setups if we go back. So we've done a wonderful job of drawing on the chart. It's not the clear chart here, not the cleanest one, but I mean you hopefully got the gist of it and you got the point here. I mean it's pretty uh I mean, short, simple, and sweet, I guess. Never short the lab. It's like gold. We'll see. I mean, we got Vikrant Langen. Yeah, maybe investing even, not trading it. We'll see, guys, how this plays out. Just please be careful of a potential drop. And also, before I forget, what else? I don't if I have something to mention. As I told you guys, we got an hour and 52 minutes before the first day of the trading competition ends. So you can either participate before this day ends and try to win this day, or you can still like wait for an hour to end and then the reset of the leaderboard would happen, and then you can actually play fair on the next day and the other day and the other day. So we got 6K $1,000 to be given away for winners. So don't worry, you are good even if you don't make it in top 10 today. Every day is an individual different top 10. So maybe someone who's top one now, first place, could get second place or third or fourth, or maybe someone can dominate top place for literally 7 days. I'm not sure. It's all fine. It's all possible. It's all legal. Don't worry, guys. So if you wanna participate, you would have to obviously first bear with me, guys. I know that I'm saying it at least once or twice, 3 times, I guess, on the live stream, but hopefully it's not getting too annoying. I just want to end it off by saying that if you want to sign up, then obviously if you want to participate, you'll have to sign up with a Weex account under me. So go to step 1, sign up. That would give you or make you sign up using my referral code, which is champs, all lowercase champs. Yeah. Once you do that, or you sign up with my account, if you want to, yeah, then you go to step 2. Now someone would tell me, "Oh, Ahmed, I have an old account with you. Should I have a new one? Make a new one?" Obviously not, guys. If someone has an account with me, skip step 1, sorry, and jump to step 2, which is just clicking on the Weex competition link, and then this would load up. You go lower with your account being obviously signed in. So you have to be signed in with your account that you made under me. And then you go lower, 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 lower. You find this register now button. It's a yellow button, very clear button. Nowhere else to press except this area. Then you have to press it once. Yeah. I don't want to press it because I don't want to register and maybe compete with you guys. But if I were to register, it would say, or it would change from register now into registered. Yeah. Once you do that, you're good. You'll see the participant number going up by 1. Pretty sure, no way is someone has, no way it's not clear for someone. But if you happen to have a question, I'll be amazed if someone doesn't still know how to participate. But I will be also as happy to answer you guys. I'm just joking, obviously. If you want to, that's fine. My Pico top short of $6 is printing me a nice free coffee. This is the life. Looking forward to be able to get 2 soon if we drop more. Just got stopped out. Good luck, Vikrant. Hello from Peru. Thank you, Ernesto, for showing up. Thank you, guys. You're super amazing to have been watching me and showing up and asking me questions every single day. So I just want to end it off by saying that you guys are literally the reason that for me to be happy and excited to be trading and educating every single day. I will be finding reminding you guys, if you want to check out, we got the competition, and also everybody's here, but if someone is not in the free Telegram channel, I have nothing to sell you, but it is a free Telegram channel where I can annoy you and spam you a little bit more. So thank you, guys. You've been super wonderful and amazing. Sorry for such a short live stream, which is 1 hour and 16 minutes, but I got stuff to do. I have to go live again, and I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow, Friday, and then from Saturday on, it will be a travel vacation, low quality stream, but I will be still showing